Alright guys, so welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video we're going to talk about a pair of truly wireless earbuds that's practically built to withstand anything. And so the pair we're talking about is the JBL Under Armour True Wireless Flash. Okay, so first off, Under Armour and JBL have worked together in the past to basically create headphones and earbuds that are geared towards people who work out. And people who work out obviously are in all kinds of conditions. It could be raining, it could be swimming, it's just all kind of stuff. So you want a device that can pretty much handle all of that. And so that's what they think they have in this pair. Right now on Amazon, these are $169.95. So that is up there with the price of AirPods, and it's up there with the price of a lot of the other expensive truly wireless earbuds. But can it be worth it with all the features? So the first thing I want to point out is I don't think this is Bluetooth 5.0. I can't actually see where it says what Bluetooth version these are, because there is a slight lag when it comes to watching videos. If you're going to use these at home for watching YouTube and movies and stuff like that, know that there's going to be a slight lag when it comes to videos. Now, it might not be important to most people because, again, these are more geared towards working out, and most of those people are going to be using these out running and stuff like that, and it's kind of hard to watch a video while you're running. Now, the other thing to point out about these is they are IPX7 completely waterproof. So again, whatever the conditions are outside, if you're swimming or anything like that, they're going to be completely fine. That also comes with the fact that these are pretty rugged. Now we're going to start with the case of these. The case is really nice on here. It's like an aluminum or maybe a metal. Anyway, it's very rugged. You can see on the bottom of it your battery indicator light to how much battery life is in the case itself. Now it does use micro USB for charging, which again, I don't know. Now you're talking about a pair that's $170 that requires micro USB. This should be USB-C. That is definitely a complaint right off the bat. And now also speaking of battery life, the earbuds themselves get around 5 hours and the case will give it an additional 20. So it's 25 hours, but really you can go ahead and round that down to 24. So you can get a whole full complete day's use without having to charge these. Now most people with normal use will be able to get around a week and not have any issue, and then just charge them up once a week, maybe even twice a week, and so that's pretty decent. So the case itself also has a little cord basically so that you can just put it on like a belt loop or either on your bag. It's really easy to keep up with. It is a big case. It's something when it's in your pocket, it's definitely going to take up quite a bit of space and it's going to be really noticeable. Now I do like the way that these slide out and the way that these house the earbuds inside. And then you get the extra ear tips. Now again, I had to play around with these to get a good fit because the ones that came on it, I couldn't get a good seal, and at first I thought they sounded pretty bad, but I was able to find one of the larger ear tips that caused a good seal, and I actually had to change the wing tips as well. At first these were extremely uncomfortable, and some of that plays into the fact that these have a pretty good weight to them. So the earbuds themselves, I will say that I really like the look and the design of these. You can see Under Armour's logo on the outside, and then you can see an indicator light underneath that lets you know that they're paired, or it lets you know that they're in pairing mode. Now there is a silicone like rubber material on the outside. Again, that plays to the fact that these can be thrown around. They're not going to get scratched up easily. They're built to really withstand pretty much anything. So as far as controls on here, you are able to pause your music, you're able to skip the tracks forward, you're able to go backwards, you're also able to summon your smart assistant, but you are not able to control the volume. So you're gonna have to do that on the phone itself, or either summon your smart assistant and then tell it how much volume you want. Now JBL does have what they call their Bionic hearing mode. Now this is basically a pass-through mode, which is turning the microphones on so that you can hear what's going on around you. It's basically like an awareness mode. So if somebody comes up to talk to you, you can simply turn this on and the mics will channel in what they're saying through, and it'll tone down your music. So you'll be able to hear things. And this is really important again for people who work out, because you do want to be able to hear things immediately and you don't want to always have to take the earbuds out. Now you can see that there is a mic on both sides of these, although if you decide that you only want to use one, you're only able to do that by using the right earbud. But speaking of the mic, let's go ahead and test the quality here. Alright guys, so here is a mic test of the JBL Under Armour True Wireless Flash. As you can tell, it picks up pretty well. So if you're out on a run or riding a bike or whatever and a call comes in, you definitely should have no hesitation of just answering the calls with the earbuds themselves. All right, so also on the earbuds, you can see JBL's logo. You can see the ear tips, which again, like I said, I had to pick the fat one to be able to get a really good seal. And then you can see your pin indicators. Now this is where it lines up in the case to get a good charge. These snap into the case very easily and start charging right away. And so there are no issues there. Where the issues are with me really comes down to comfort. Again, because of the weight of these and because of the wingtips, I wasn't able to wear these for an extended period of time, basically like over an hour, without having to reposition them or even take them out just to keep these comfortable. But when you do have them in and when you do get a good seal, these things definitely thump. JBL's never really shied away from having like bass heavy products. And with this product being geared towards working out, you really want something that is going to emphasize bass, because the more thump and the more dynamic sound that you're getting, it basically is kind of a motivator to keep working out. Most people that are working out, it's not going to be looking for a flat sound signature. They want something that just keeps them motivated and keeps them going. And these definitely do that. They're an extremely clear earbud. They definitely focus on the low end. So at times the mid-range can kind of fall back a little bit. It's not anything extremely noticeable, but at $170, you have every right to nitpick the sound of these, because that is trying to put it up there with some of the big boys. And I think at $170, they are slightly overpriced. And that really still comes down to the sound. Even though the sound is great, there are at times that I wish there was a little more separation. I wish the sound imaging was a little more open. Again, these are earbuds, but I think that these would be better priced around $100. So if you want to look at an EQ of these, we're going to say that the bass is definitely up here. Mid-range is kind of falling down a little bit, and then the treble's boosted again. So it's almost a V shape more than it is a U shape. For people out there that mess around with the EQs, you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, if you are listening to more pop or hip hop or bass driven genres, even metal, like with the double bass of the drums, and you really like to just feel what you're listening to, these do an incredible job for a pair of truly wireless earbuds. But for you guys that maybe are listening to classical, maybe listening to something a little more laid back, although these are extremely clear, I think there are better options out there, and definitely for the price, I'm having a hard time recommending these when I think you can do much better for $100 or less. But anyway, guys, that is my video on the JBL Under Armour True Wireless Flash. If you are somebody looking for something that is extremely rugged and you don't have to worry about destroying these if they fall in the water, or even if you just want to go swimming in them, this is a really good pair to look at. But if you're somebody that's more focused on audio and you want a pair that's extremely comfortable, in my opinion, I think you can do better, especially for the price. But guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. Thank you so much for checking out all the other videos. And as always, guys, make sure to stay tuned for more.